Hey everyone, welcome back to another Overwatch video. In this match, I'm playing as Lucio, which is a support class. He is very good. I was surprised how good he is. I never used him very much before, but I tried him out in this game, and it went pretty well. He's a really cool healer. He heals, I think, everybody in line of sight of him. The big thing with Lucio is basically just running around and staying in the range of all the other characters. It's a little hard to heal big tanks with Lucio because he is kind of weak himself, but he's actually pretty useful or to have around, especially if you're trying to do an attack mission, because you can speed people up. I have it on speed right now. You can see everybody's moving really quickly, and you can have it or switch it over to heal. So you kind of just keep boosting one or the other, and you can switch between them, and it just helps everybody out by just being around you. And so it basically, because you move around kind of quickly, Lucio kind of moves like he's on. I mean, he literally is on like roller skates, cyber skates. You can just move around really quickly and keep up with all your teammates. So that way you're always healing them and keeping them, going quickly towards whatever objective you need them to go towards. This mission went pretty well for us because we were protecting this point. We had a good group makeup. We got a Bastion, a Torbjorn, which are the two that seem to be really good at defending points. And it looks like we had a Junkrat and a Mei. I think we did have a Mei. Yeah, I see one over there in the character art. So we had a lot of characters that could really stop people, and a lot of sort of immobile characters. Not immobile, but like characters that don't really need to move around a ton. So I think it really helped that I was playing a healer that could just basically skirt around all of them and heal them. And the other team, I think they had a Reinhardt. I think they have a Reinhardt, and they obviously have a good set of DPS characters on them, or at least damaging characters with that Reaper. Yeah, they do have a Reinhardt. So one of the other abilities that Lucio has is you can force like shockwave people and move them. You actually can like move them physically. So that is a lot of fun because you can go up to like Reinhardts and push them around. It's pretty great. Yeah, so they also had a Winston. Winstons are pretty annoying, but they still can't really take out a Lucio very well. I mean, if they sit on him with his electric attack, his weapon, Lucio can get killed, but you don't really have to worry about him. I'm gonna have a video about Winston soon. Winston is really, I feel like he's kind of underrated, but maybe not. Winston's pretty rad. But yeah, you can see that like I can basically just stay alive as Lucio by just switching between the health and the speed, and just keeping an eye on your surroundings. I think that's an important thing as Lucio, is to make sure that you are not going to be near enemies, because enemies will just pick you off if they catch you. But the great thing about Lucio is you can switch to that speed and get out of there, or just kind of keep yourself on the healing and just take the damage. See, I can jump right in here. I don't know if I get killed here, but I don't think I do. And that's just the strength of Lucio, is you can just stay alive. But those enemies, like, they couldn't really catch me, and that's key to Lucio, I think. Of course, this is kind of bad play because I wasn't really near any of my teammates, and you should be near them to keep them. Otherwise, your healing's not doing much. I mean, I'm at full health. You don't want to just be wasting that heal. So really, I think a good Lucio, which is not me, would be switching strategically between the speed and the health. Like right now, everybody's doing pretty well on health. The speed would probably be useful so we can get around and figure out where they're trying to flank us, and which I have it on right now, but I switch back pretty soon as we start taking damage, which is key. One of the things too for the enemy team is if they would have had like a Tracer, that would have been really important, because Tracer, like, she doesn't do a bunch of damage, but she'd be really annoying and is able to kind of sneak in behind our enemy lines. And she'd be able to probably take me out if I were not paying attention, because I can't do anything about a Tracer. Like, I don't know if they ever get a Tracer in this game, but I can't even like shockwave her off into anything because she's so quick. She can just blink out of everything. But you see, like, we're basically, anytime they try to take the point, we're just destroying them, mostly probably with the Torbjorn and the Bastion, but at least everybody's staying alive. And I think that's Lucio's strength, is staying in a static area and letting him move around in it. I think if you were on a payload, Lucio would be probably still pretty good, as long as your teammates were sticking closely together. But there's a higher chance of that happening if you were on a static point like this, I think. I don't know why that guy was playing a Widowmaker when... I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with playing a Widowmaker, but I don't know if I would when it's that close. But I guess the enemies are coming to you. I thought this was pretty good. Like, none of those guys were paying attention to us behind them. So we got some good shots on them. And, like, if you die by Lucio, that's a little sad because his main attack is... his primary fire, I should say, isn't really that great. You can kind of spam it, so it's kind of nice, but it doesn't. I don't think it does very much damage. But you can pick people off. You can whittle them down. It doesn't mean you shouldn't use it. You should always use it. But sometimes you kind of forget when you're managing the healing and the speed boost. Yeah, this Reinhardt, I push him around. Reinhardt is probably not a great one to push around, but I just was having fun because Reinhardt, like, he gets right in there and you'll see him charge a few times, and it's pretty fun to just like break his kind of momentum and just shove him off into the side. We had a Mei which was doing a pretty good job at blocking those people from coming in. Because, see, like Reinhardt, he can shield his teammates and they can kind of pick us off. But if there's, like, a big wall in front of them and they all have to reroute, that just gives our team a better advantage. I think a lot went right in this match. See, I think they start using a Junkrat a little bit more. I think they have a Junkrat. And Junkrat's actually pretty good again. Yeah, they do, because it's right there. He's pretty good against Lucio because you can just drop those grenades and Lucio will probably just run into them at some point. So, you know, that can be hard. Lucio's ultimate is pretty strong too, as you saw there. You can just shield everybody, or it's not a shield, it's extra health, and that can just make everybody really last even longer. Lucio's just a really strong healer, and he seems like really weird to play because you don't do a lot of fighting, but he's really fun. You can just skate around, and he works really well on defense modes. So. Yeah, that's Lucio. So look forward to more Overwatch videos. I've been having a lot of fun making them. And see you next time.